So my focus is no longer about Andrew beating anyone except one person.
Yes, sir. What's going on? Your boy Andrew Jacks here. Strength culture, formerly elevation. We're here. Today is all guns and buns, arms day. Gonna get some blood flow in there. Nothing crazy, just working out. Same old. 1 week to stage. Yes, sir. Subscribe.
All right, so this is Lisa. She's one of the owners of Strength Culture. Very gracious to have us in. This is our place where we go when we're in Vegas. We want to thank you on camera for having us.
Well, we love having you. We love the energy you
Thank
bring.
you, thank you.
I can't wait to train with you.
And she lets me train while I'm here. So, but thank you very much.
And while you guys are in town, come check us out.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, we Saturday. We're actually 6 days out from prejudging. Andrew made another milestone today in this. He looked incredible. I think the words Aceto said was full blown, full blown. I'm looking forward to see it. Now, I didn't see Andrew for the last couple of days because traveling, the water, new environment, the elevation change, and I don't like to see things that aren't real. So I wanted to see him wait today, let his body settle, get a few workouts in. Now we're back to the regularly scheduled program. It's our Saturday. This is our full arm day, and we will go. Intensity going to be kind of a little bit higher than low, but not full blown out like that because we're landing the plane, we're slowing things down, slow this into that prejudging show. So check the move, apply it to your program. Hope you like it. Thank you. All right, well, gonna change things up a little bit. A lot of you guys want some questions answered, so I thought it'd be really good that I answer the question in between sets because the workouts are gonna be a little bit lower, so you're gonna get a little insight on Andrew from my perspective, not necessarily his perspective, this is my thoughts on it. So the first question is, what is Andrew weight now and what is his projected weight on stage? So I can tell you this. Once we leave town, the scale stays at home. We don't check the scale. We go totally by on look. But I will give you a little insight. His last weight was 315. 315, highest he's ever been at this point, best he's ever looked. So now, second part of the question, what will he weigh on stage? Doesn't matter. Only thing matters to us that he looks the best he ever looked and that he demolishes the competition. That's it. The question is, did Andrew improve his posing on his side shots? Of course, yes, he did. All of his posing got better, but like bodybuilding is a progressive thing. It can never be totally finished. So we'll change the posing. We'll see what the judges say. If we need to adjust, we'll do so. But yes, his posing got better. This is the last time you've seen it. The question is, Andrew being over 6 foot, can he beat a 5'5" guy? Now, in my mind, of course, he beats him every time. But in your mind, if that's your preference, it's impossible to change your preference. So my focus is no longer about Andrew beating anyone except one person, Andrew. If Andrew keeps beating Andrew, that's what you're going to notice. If he keeps evolving, getting better each show, that's what you're going to notice. And that's what he's been built on since he came into the sport, is beating himself. We're not in competition with anyone other than Andrew. We take his best look, and our job is to take out the imperfection of that look and beat that look. And then guess what? The new plan is to beat that look, so forth and so on. We're not up against anybody but Andrew, and that's the only person that we need to beat. Okay, next question is, can I show videos of smaller, detailed work like calves? The answer is no. I don't even know what Andrew does for calves. I allow him to do things on his own. I don't want to take full control of his body, and he know how he wants to look. I think if I took control of everything, I would make Andrew dependent upon me, and I don't want to do that. So Andrew's a man at the end of the day. Some things fall totally on him, and I never take full control. I only guide what I think is a good suggestion, but he's the architect of his own physique. Next question is, how was it like being a Miss Olympia coach? Well, I've been on an Olympia team or training people for the last 28, 30 years. Uh, I'm finally coming accustomed to it and knowing this is my place in life, and I consider myself the man behind the man. So when you do something for 30 years, it's customary, it's second nature. So I really don't know how I don't know how to feel any other way. Uh, I guess it feels good. I guess I'm happy to be that person. I'm happy where I am. I'm happy where I sit. I love being on a winning team, and I think I'm on one right now. So I guess it's a good feeling. Okay, my thoughts on Nick Walker having to back out for the second year in a row. Nick Walker is somebody that Andrew's never beaten. We would like to beat Nick Walker on stage and not because of the technicality. He's a gladiator, and it's very heartbreaking because I know the passion and I know how Nick feels, and it's not good. It's not ever good backing out. Nobody ever wants to do that, and I want Nick and Andrew to feel the same way to get better so we can do battle. And we want to beat Nick, but we want to beat 100% Nick Walker, not 75 or 50 or whatever. That's not competition. So, Nick, get better. See you soon on stage, brother.
Yes, this one, that one. Yeah. Okay, get all that up, get there. So good. Yeah, so. One, two, four.
Okay, the question is, how important is conditioning to us, I guess, leaning the team, as far as to Andrew, conditioning. I mean, conditioning is everything. Now, meaning this, I'm not going to sacrifice other body parts just to have shredded glutes. I'm not going to sacrifice arms to get shredded legs. It's a mix. It's a mix. So what we do, we come up with the best look for Andrew. We come up with the best looks, keeping in mind what the judges ask for, and we do a combination of the two. At the end of the day, it's how Andrew wants to present his body. It's not always conditioned on what the fans want or even the judges. He knows how he wants his body presented, and that's what we try to do. So conditioning is everything, but conditioning meaning how he wants his body presented. What's my opinion on barbell squats? And I'm throwing there free weights in general. Now, when you guys come in, you gotta understand that we're coming into the show. So I'm only gonna apply as much pressure as possible to get the job done. I'm not gonna do anything for an exciting video. I'm showing you guys the true what we do. So now, barbell squats, they're great for some people. Some people, it makes the waist thicker, it makes the hips bigger, it makes the glutes bigger. So you have to contour the workout to the athlete. So let's say if Andrew had big hips and a big butt anyway, why not do barbell squats? The damage is already done. But me and Andrew and Nacito, aesthetics is first. That's what we go on. A V taper, small waist, small hips, flaring round quads, round biceps, round. That's what we want. And we always do everything that's gonna make that look. So if we don't do something, it's not because we don't want to do it because it's not hard. We don't do it because it's not the best outcome for Andrew's look.
Five.
The question is, how many calories, carbs, fat, protein should a competitor take in for a class of physique bulk? Start with your baseline, increase it by 250. Keep in mind of your hips, your stomach, your cuts. Make sure you don't lose those. If you're clean, you're gaining weight, increase it by another 250. To push it to the limit, you start losing physique, bring it down by 100 till you find the right level. Every year or every 6 months, that's gonna change. And then if you follow that, as you're coming down, you can reduce to about the same numbers to get cut.
Yeah.
Check the smile. Thoughts of people saying Andrew hasn't been training heavy enough. Well, it's impossible to build that type of size without heavy weights. It's impossible to that type of size without time. Okay, so he's been doing both. So now, if you go back to Andrew's his YouTube he did in Dubai, the training is very different when he gets here. When you have an athlete, they're going in that direction. To get a reaction, you have to go back that direction. If I'm going to do the exact same things he does when he's on his own, what's the purpose? He can do that on his own, right? So now, pre-contest, four weeks out, 5 weeks out, 3 weeks out, whatever like that. You only apply enough pressure that is needed. Most people can't gain muscle in that close to a show. So why would I go heavier if it's not doing anything? More risk for injury, more risk to back out of a show, more risk to damage something that may affect him 3 months from now. We only apply enough pressure what is needed. He's looked at 3, 4, 5, 6 times a day. We know if the muscle's atrophied. It's not. What you see, that's what you get. I'm not gonna do anything for a video to make it exciting. I'm showing you guys the real. This is where he is. But I may have another competitor, they may be squatting 6 plates because they need that. Andrew, I only do what's needed with Andrew. That's it. Last week of prep touch-ups. Every year, every show is different. What we did for this prep, the whole prep is different. Some things may kind of stay the same, but most like that, it's totally thrown out and we have to come up with something. The human body at this point changes every 6 hours. So like yesterday, it was hamstring day. Hamstrings were right where we wanted them to be, so we went to back. Totally changed the plans at the last minute. So we assess the body every 6 hours, sometimes every 3 hours, and we change the plan according to that. If we see the arms a little flat, arm day. See the chest day. Abs are done constantly. Glute work, it's just done. So there is no proprietary blend or any secrets when it comes to it. His body dictates what I do day to day, especially in these last 5 weeks. Oh. Oh. Stop. Oh. Do I agree with Andrew doing the Arnold in the UK or the Arnolds? Of course I agree with it. Andrew's body is very fresh, and there's 2 ways of getting fatigued. You can get physically fatigued or mentally fatigued. If Andrew, he'd like to do those shows on his own, so that shows 2 things. He's not physically fatigued and he's not mentally fatigued. Andrew likes to compete. Let's let him compete. Well, he wants to run. He's a bodybuilder. Bodybuilders compete more than once a year. They do multiple shows. They do as many shows as possible. And Andrew has an ability to gain while he's in prep. In fact, I think he does better when he's in prep. He does very well under pressure. So, of course, I agree. I'm totally signed on for it. Let's do it. No, he's with the team. So the question is, how will Andrew's training change during peak week? Well, we're in the middle of peak week. Things stay pretty much the same as far as exercise. There will be no new exercises. We will stay consistent in what we're doing. Some days we may push on the weight. Some days we may push off on the weight. Some workouts may be longer than others. So like I said before, everything changes, but everything stays the same. Three, two, one more. Any advice I would give the tall bodybuilders? Well, it's a blessing and a curse. So it takes a lot longer for you to fill up your physique, to fill up those arms, those long legs, long torso, whatever you may have. But at the end of the day, you have a mansion instead of a duplex. So it all depends. What do you want? You want to do the work or you want to take the easy way out? If you're a tall bodybuilder, it's going to take time. It's going to take time, patience, and relentlessness. But once you achieve that look, you'll dominate the stage. Okay, to a new beginner, first competition, never stepped on stage before. Okay, don't forget to enjoy, have fun. And then there's a word you're gonna need to know while getting ready for your show. And that word is no. You're gonna have to say no to a lot of things. And unfortunately, the one that suffered the most is the one that usually comes out on top. So if you're just a novice at the sport, you're not taking the fun, you're doing it for like a marathon or a life goal, okay, fine. But if you're thinking about being a better bodybuilder, know that a lot of your life is gonna be saying, no, I can't eat that, I can't go there, I can't do this, I can't do that. You have to learn to say no if you plan to be good at this sport. So, no.
6 more. 1, 2, 4 more. 1, 2, 2 more. 1, 2. 6.
It's like the same look, and it's kind of standing. It works good. It's just like, because we are doing it and let us see it out block, right? Which you can do with your color everywhere. Why? Like the blue. It's more like the scoop. You know what I mean? Instead of this, like, yeah, what's up, everybody? Lisa, owner of the New Strength Culture Fitness here in Las Vegas, home of the champions. Man, this is the week leading up to Olympia. I see big things happening here. I got my man, Chris Lewis, Psycho Fit, over here coaching this year's champ. I'm calling it now, Andrew Jack. Yo, the work he has put in, the strides he has made this year are insane. That is a tough package to beat. Mark my words, he is the one to watch. Good luck, team. Can't wait to see that trophy.
All right. Hey, so that wraps up the arm day. Got a little touch-up work on the glutes. I'm gonna come back tomorrow after I assess with Aceto, take a few looks at Andrew and see what body part we're gonna do. So leg day is gonna be coming up. So it might be leg day, might be chest day. Not really sure because his body's changing every 6 hours and we have to stay above that. So until next time, see you guys later. Boom.
That's a wrap. That's a wrap, arms. Then we did some maintenance. Glutes, adductors. Yes, sir. Yeah, slowly we're cruising. Cruising slowly. 1 week. Just 1 week away. Yes, sir. Such trial.